Hey everybody, welcome back to the Bitch and Brainstorm podcast. I'm your host, Elaine the Brain Terso. I'm here with a new friend named Emma, and Emma is going to be part of our panel at the Elevate Your Customer Experience Summit, such a mouthful, on July 12th. So Emma, will you take a moment and tell everybody a little bit about who you are and what you do?
Yeah, I'm so excited for the summit. This is something I'm really passionate about within my own business is the customer experience and the customer journey. I am the founder of Elf Operations. We are an operations consulting firm that helps growing entrepreneurs and small business owners who want to scale without overwhelm and burnout. And we do that through our three main components or pillars, I call them, of strategy, systems, and support. So those are our three main areas of focus. My background was starting as a VA when I was still working full-time in corporate. So I was a project scheduler, project manager, and I built my business to be able to stay at home with my daughter. So efficiency and automation have been really important to me throughout the whole experience of my business and through building my business. And I had an issue with domestic violence, which is what led me to start my business because I needed the financial help. So Elf Operations is also now a business where we look to hire other single moms and domestic violence survivors. So service providers who need or really don't want to be the face and brand of their business, but we want to give our clients that build that customer experience for them so they don't have to.
Yes, absolutely love that. I love that we have very similar stuff in what we do. And I love that. I bet that your middle initial is L. Am I correct?
Yes.
I love it. I love it, love it, love it, love it. Because I was like, wait a second, Elf. I'm like, oh wait, she's got an E and an F. I bet you there's an L middle initial in there. Because I love
Not
it.
many people get that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I always my initials don't spell anything. And so I'm always jealous of people when they have initials that spell something. It's so fun,
My husband's kind of mad because we got married last year and I won't change my last name on anything. I'm like, I can't change my branding. I can't change. Everyone knows me. I've done too many things.
Yeah.
And he's like, you're not going to change it? I'm like, no, I can't change my branding, babe. Sorry.
I always used to joke my daughter's her first is A, her middle is S. And I'm like, please don't marry someone with the last name S, because then your initials will be ass.
Yeah.
Thankfully, she's engaged to someone with the last name P, so we're safe.
You're safe. You're almost to the finish line there.
Yeah. So that's so funny. That's so funny. So, what is so I also love systems. I love automation. I have a CRM agency. So mine's a little bit different than you, but what are the systems and the tools that you really love using to help people in your business?
So I'm a big proponent of there's a lot of different tools that fit for different needs based on the industry because I've worked with so many people. There are a few core ones that I like to work with across the board, ClickUp being one of my favorites just because it is adaptable to so many different tools and I've built them out for clients to have what I call virtual headquarters. So with everyone being remote and not going into the office, ClickUp can really act as that centralized hub for your team. And then that can plug into your CRM. We plug it in to connect with other tools like your social media planner. So making sure that everything is integrated, but also centralized as much as possible is kind of where our sweet spot is. So, and we do a lot of intensives or strategy sessions on helping them pick the right tool because that can be really overwhelming for people because there's so many options.
Yeah. And they're not.
And one of the questions
equal.
Go ahead.
They're not all equal either, right? So everything does something different. So it really is about what are you trying to do and where are you trying to go? And then which one is the best fit? Yeah.
That's exactly what I was gonna say, because everyone goes, "What's the best?" I'm like, well, if there was a real straightforward answer, there wouldn't be all this competition. It really does depend on like
Yeah.
you, your business, your goal, and price point does play a factor into it. As much as I wish some people would splurge on some tech, they sometimes won't.
Yeah. I had the hardest time in deciding to invest in a CRM, because I wanted the free
Mm,
stuff, right? But here's what I realized,
yep.
and I'm sure that you noticed this too. The
Yeah.
day I decided to put on my big girl panties and invest in a big girl CRM and pay $150 a month for it was the day that everything changed in my business, because I
Right.
was no longer relying on free stuff, which gives you very limited access to all the things.
Mm-hmm.
But I finally got to like have the experience of when I'm investing in myself, other people will invest in me as well.
Yes, that is so true. I'm actually like thinking about switching my CRM because it's worked for me for so long, but
Mhm.
like you said, there's just some more bells and whistles that I would love to take advantage of that the CRM I'm paying for now just can't do
Yeah,
anymore.
yeah.
So
And it's
always be looking for the upgrades
Mhm.
in your business too. And I always say, like, make sure it'll fit where you need to be in 6 months, not just right now.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
stretch yourself.
exactly. Thinking about where you want to be versus where you are and choosing based off of that, I think is really super important. Yeah.
Right. And I think I know your CRM tool. So, or I've seen it and everything. So yeah, you definitely want to have that capability of the seamless integration, because a lot of my clients will come to me and we have a background in Zapier, but it's like, there's only so much it can do,
Yeah.
one, and two, there are chances of it breaking. I love it. It's a great tool. I use it a lot. My clients use it a lot, but, it
It's
is
not perfect.
sometimes it's not perfect, and
Not
if it can
perfect.
integrate natively, it works a lot better,
Yes,
less chances of breaking, but yeah, I could nerd out about this conversation and all the
I
details
know.
about
I
this.
know. I know. I
I
know.
won't go down that rabbit hole.
I know. It's so
But
easy to talk about though. It's so easy to talk about. So, what are some of the ways that you help your clients with building out their customer journeys?
yeah, so that's the heart of, like, that's the core piece of what we do,
Uh-huh.
because of we always want to start with that process map and that customer journey flow. So the way I set up our flows and our process maps are, we are not only looking at the tech and the people and the processes within it, we are looking at it from internal and both external views when we're mapping out the processes. And with service providers, especially, and people in the online space, it is so hard for them to visualize. And I think that's where they get stuck, is they don't take the time or don't know how to take the time to do these process maps or these flow charts and really map out their client journeys and their customer experiences from the nurture point, I say, all the way to offboarding.
Yeah.
So usually in all of our kickoff sessions, whether it be for retainer or our VIP days, we are going to do that with you, and we are going to help you identify what's your current state right now, like what are you currently doing, and where are the improvements that we can make it better for the client and for your team, so that it's not time sucking your team and making it harder on your team or making it a bad customer experience. Because that's usually what we're seeing, is like there's a delay in a response, or something gets broken, or it's not working the way, or they just don't know how to make their vision happen. So we're walking them through that to make it a better experience on both ends.
Hmm. Yeah. I love that so much. That is something that absolutely love. And I got to have it in person. Everything's always online and virtual, but I'll tell you what, there's nothing like going and sitting down with somebody in person and mapping that out. It just makes my heart so happy. It's just like,
I miss that so much.
yes, right? Like, I love that everything's
Yeah.
virtual, but I miss all the stuff being in person. It just like, it's
Mm.
just a completely different energy.
Yep. I
Completely
know.
different
I've been
energy.
missing the in person. That's definitely on my to-do, like my goal list. Granted, I'm now pregnant, so I probably won't be doing much traveling at the end of the year,
Mhm.
but it was on the goal list to get to more in person. And because you can draw, you can put it out on the paper. Like the virtual whiteboards only do so much for you.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Well, I am super excited to have you as part of our summit so that I can geek out and talk about systems and processes and customer journeys and all this stuff with you, because that's just, it's my love language. And so I'm always so excited when I can find somebody that likes to talk about that stuff too, because it's like,
Yeah.
it's so fun. It's so fun. And I think other people would be like, wait, you're going to have somebody on your thing that does what you do. Girl, there's enough for everybody. Okay. And everybody,
Oh yeah.
you know what I mean? So there's no competition. I don't believe
So
in
true.
competition. I believe in collaboration. And so people that are sitting
Yep.
and thinking about that, this is a lesson, y'all. And you can collaborate with people that do what you do. Okay. Okay.
I love that. And so true. Some of my best besties are ops people as well,
Yes.
because
Yes.
there is a lot of visionary entrepreneurs out there who need us. So we are not going anywhere anytime soon.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So I'm so excited to have you as part of our summit. Thank you so much for being here. And it's really lovely to meet you and get to know you a little bit better. And I cannot wait to continue this conversation with you on July 12th.
I cannot wait. I'm so excited. Thank you so much for having me today.
Yay. All right. We'll see you guys later.